exit. It means exit. No friendship, nothing.
Hey,
exit. There's no ship.
Exit. It means exterminate.
Yes, that's what it means. So, no, your ex should be. I would not be comfortable with that.
Because if you don't exit, you will expand.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So for those who know and those who don't know, my name is Brittany, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you're an old subscriber, welcome back. Jesus, let me know, but they show no fish. Yeah, say you found it, but she's still gonna hold on. They say you found it, but she doesn't. So, in today's video, I'll just be taking you guys along with me. So, it's like, oh, just pimple in my face. Anyways, but it's like what? Close to 6 p.m. right now, and I was like, let me just go for a walk to Dollarama because there is something there that I need. So I was like, let me just take you guys along because I haven't vlogged anything in a bit. So today's Saturday, by the way, guys. So all week I haven't vlogged anything. I've just been working because, you know, school start back. So girl is working. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing all week. So guys, I am now leaving Dollarama. So I got this and I got myself something to drink because while I'm at the park, because I was gonna bring my water bottle, but then I forgot it on the counter. So yeah, I'm, instead of going home, like taking that turn to go all the way back home, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep walking and going to the park instead of going home. So yeah, here we are at the park. So there is that, I know in the winter that little ring right there is used for like ice skating, and then they have some swings and whatever over that side, but that's not where I'm going. This is where I am going. So, and then of course there's like football field here, so people can play football, like those guys are playing football there. There's baseball. There's just so much to do here. And this is also kind of like a sensory playground because like it has things that, so for example, the sand is what you feel, and then those things for sound, and you know, so it's not bad. So I'm just gonna be chilling some more here. It's kind of getting chilly. I'm gonna be chilling a little bit more, and then I'm gonna leave and go meet my friend and do that video, and then hopefully I try to edit it as soon as possible so you guys can get it by either tomorrow or Monday. And so I'll see you guys in a video. So guys, I have arrived and I'm just waiting for my Wooly to get here. Yeah, don't mind my fingernails, by the way. I know they're looking rough and messy right now. But yeah, I'm just waiting for my Wooly to get here, and then we're gonna start the vlog, the video and stuff like that. And just have a chit chat with you guys. And of course you guys can like let me know your opinion as well down below, you know. Yeah, can just let me know your opinion of what we're saying or of the topic as well down below, because like sometimes it's always nice to like hear different views and stuff, or different perspectives, because sometimes like one person might like view it at a different perspective than we do, and sometimes that helps us to see things in a total different light than we usually do. So if you guys want, you guys can comment down below your opinions and stuff like that. Okay guys, so we're here over at Mawuli, so, and we're gonna be doing that video that I talked to you guys about.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty interesting.
Interesting. I'm waiting to see how this conversation goes. Yeah.
What's the first one?
Stepkids.
Stepkids. My opinion on stepkids is I'm a stepchild, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, for me, it's not gonna be like, oh, step parents are bad or don't accept stepkids. Because I mean, my stepmom, she accepted me and she treated me like her own child. She never made me feel like I was not a part of the family.
Mm.
So accepting stepchild, honestly, if you feel like you can, then, because it's not the kid's fault, especially if it happened before the relationship, like what happened in my situation. So that's my view. I mean,
Yeah.
well,
So for me, I'm not a stepchild. So we are looking at it from two different sides. And the thing that for me, I think that I wouldn't be able to take in someone who already has a child, right? I think it would be difficult for me, and this is my personal opinion. I think it would be difficult for me to take someone who has a child, not because of the child, but because of, I would say that maybe it's just my perception or my opinion about someone who already has a child and then is coming in. I would not be sure of myself how I would treat that whole relationship, new relationship with the child, you know, because I don't know. I would say that I have grown up with cousins and all those things, but you know that in your mind that, oh, these people are cousins, right? But with a stepchild, how would it feel like? I think it depends on the individual who is going to be in that relationship with that stepchild.
Yeah.
That's the person who can really determine how things will go.
Yeah.
And it differs. It's not one way that everyone treats the person. True. Because there are some people who have very good stepmothers or stepfathers, and you wouldn't even know that, oh, this person is a step-parent. Yeah. But there are some people right from the time you see the family, you know that, oh, this child is not originally part of this family, and that's very bad. Yeah, that's very bad. I feel like if you want to go into a relationship with someone who already has a child, you should be prepared for it. You know, people just say all these things that, oh yeah, I'll love you, don't worry, I'm going to love your child, and then, but when the child comes, those are the times the children don't get food to eat and all those things. They're like, oh, when we finish eating the rice, then you can boil yam and eat it. Like they give them different types of food and all those things.
That's so true. Like I have friends who hate their step parents because they're like, oh, they're like stepmoms from hell. But and it also, like, for me too, it's like, what's his baby mama like? Like, he has a child, but does she come with drama? Because if she does, then I'm not getting into that.
Right, true.
Like, you can keep that to yourself.
True. Because I know there are situations where some people even like their stepmoms as compared to their own moms, or even like their stepdads as compared to their own dads. Like it also depends on the situation that led to the breaking of that marriage or something like that. Maybe for example, the dad was not treating the mom well, right? And the mom left with the kids, and the mom found a new person and they got married, and that person is really good to the kids. So the kids will even prefer their stepdad as compared to their dad. It can also happen on the father and mother side. So I think it differs from people to people, but I think it's really about the person who is in it. If you think that you can maintain a good relationship with your stepchild, yeah, I think that's you, eh?
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's true.
All right, next one, marriage.
You can start first.
Okay, so yeah, I'm new to it. I am 2 months.
It's been 2 months already.
Yeah, 2 months already. I'm just 2 months married now, and
guys, there she is in that picture.
hello, Priscilla.
Hi, Priscilla.
Yeah, so it's been 2 months now, and I would say that marriage is good. Yeah, irrespective of the many stories, the many negative stories that we hear, especially now with how relationships are going, and people are always on TikTok and saying that, yeah, he's not the best for me, I can be alone as a woman, ladies are trash, and all those things. A lot of people say different things, but I think that marriage is good. It gives you some level of stability. It also makes you have someone that you can think about situations with. I mean, before I have to think about what I have to do here and here and then there. But this time I can just talk to someone and the person's like, okay, what do you think we can do it this way and that way and that way? And so it's just good that you have someone that you can talk to about everything, and yeah, everything. You don't have to hide anything from that person. And then one thing my dad would always say is that this is your new family. My dad said that now you have left my family, so you are starting your family. So this is your person, and this is the person that you do everything with. And yeah, marriage is very good once that the individuals involved are ready to play the role, ready to play every role. So at a point in time, you should be a very good Christian in your marriage. At another point in time, you should be a freaky bad boy. Yeah, because it's all part of it. You can't say that, oh, I'm a Christian and you're always a Christian. No, it doesn't work that way. Sometimes you should be a freaky bad boy. It makes the whole thing dynamic, it makes it sweet, and it makes it work better.
That's true.
That's my opinion. I think it's good.
Yeah, my opinion in marriage, like, ever since I was young, it was always like marriage is the next step after. Because I mean, sure, it's nice to like have someone to be with, but what's the next step after that? Is it just gonna be boyfriend, girlfriend forever, and then you're performing wife duties while you have a girlfriend title, or husband duties when you're still a boyfriend? Like, so marriage is that next step, that extra commitment, that yes, now you're committed, now you're one, now we're building together and all of that good stuff. And I see it as a beautiful thing. And I've always looked at my dad and my stepmom's marriage as, it's like they're like such good role models in their marriage, and just how they do things. It's never like one holding back one. It's never that way. It's always pushing each other further and further and further, and just supporting and all of that, just things that, I mean, sure, you can do that as boyfriend, girlfriend, but it's different when it's married, guys. Like, when you're married, the level of commitment, trust, building, and all of that, it's so much more, because now you're like, this is who I'm gonna be with for the rest of my life. This is somebody who I'm uniting with, being one with. So
yeah, and the people who make it look like it's all bad, I mean, it's true that sometimes you have bad experiences, but don't use it to scare people. Because I know people are like, oh, you want to get married?
I know.
That's so difficult. It's so difficult. It's so hard. I don't think it's any different from when you were single. Maybe the new thing will be that you're having sex now. Yeah, so but yeah, it's just your individual lives. It's just that now you are with the person, and then you are still moving on. You are helping the person achieve their dreams. She's helping you achieve your dreams. And then you're moving on together, and everyone is moving on. Children come in, you help the children grow, also achieve their dreams, and then the family is just going nicely. I think it's a good thing that maybe not good for everyone. Maybe not everyone will do it, but if you want to do it, do it. It's good. Yeah.
What's that?
Cheating.
My opinion on cheating. I don't support cheating.
Wait, first of all, right? I hear people talk about emotional cheating and all that, because some people just based on the physical cheating, like he went to sleep with another person, that's cheating, and the other one is just me, being me. What is your opinion on emotional cheating?
Emotional cheating.
Because I think that we all know that the physical cheating is bad, right?
Yeah.
So emotional cheating, what do you think about that?
Emotional, it's a real thing, honestly. And to me, emotional cheating is worse than physical. Because I'll tell you why. I mean, physical, yeah, sure, it happened and whatever. But emotions, that's like what you feel deep down. I mean, so you can cheat with someone physically and there's no emotions, right? Yeah, like you just see a stripper tonight and you just go.
Okay. So what does emotional cheating entail? Like, what are some of the things that you do when people say, oh, they are cheating on the person emotionally?
She or he is always on your mind and you're fantasizing about that person. And that's what it means to me. And on top of it, it's like probably you guys are texting and haven't done anything physically, but you guys are talking and everything. I consider all that as cheating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this was my first relationship that led to my marriage. So I don't really know so much about all those emotional cheating and all of things. But I think that it happens a lot, especially with this emotional one. Because sometimes when the relationship gets to a certain stage where the two people feel like they are not enough for each other, the person wants more, especially the guys. He wants more from somewhere else. He feels that like maybe his girlfriend is not enough, and ladies, sorry to say, ladies with their changes in some time of the month, so that particular week that something is happening to the lady, she's not there emotionally. She's like all over the place. If you put this here, it's fight. If you put that there, it's fight. So he thinks that, okay, let me just look for another way around. There's somebody else who I can talk to at that time. It comes down to the two individuals, and I think that's very important that the two of them sit down and discuss these type of things. Know what's happening at that particular point in time. Because actually you should be there for the lady at that time, even though she's all over the place, you should be there for her, not try to find another way. Because it mostly happens to guys, because these type of situations or things like this come with the ladies. For example, 9 months she's pregnant. There are some ladies that from the first time they get to know that they are pregnant till the time they give birth, they are not available for the man. They are going through one issue or the other. So at that point in time, it's very difficult for a man, to just be with a woman for 9 months. Maybe you don't have to touch her or anything. It becomes very difficult for the man, and that's where he needs to grow and mature and understand that this is not the time for me to say that, okay, then let me look for the next available option, but stay and support the woman. It's very difficult, but it's very important for you to do that.
One thing that I find though is that men in my opinion, I feel like men do more physical cheating, and women it's mostly emotional cheating. Because with women it's like, oh, I'm just talking to this guy,
and the man wants to just hit and go.
So that's personally what I feel.
I think it's valid. It's a valid point.
And I think most women's what you find is that before they even leave a relationship, they leave it emotionally first. So mentally they're gone already before they even leave physically. So that's why I think women mostly do emotional cheating than physical.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's interesting what you said, that some people actually cheat without even emotions. That's mostly for men too.
Yeah, because women, they be so emotional that when they cheat, sometimes they do be catching feelings.
Yeah.
While men,
True.
it's just easy to just go, here we go, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Slam them, bye-bye.
Wait, I'm just noticing that you don't have piercings.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. Side chicks.
Ho ho ho.
Who is a side chick? What's a side chick?
Your side girl. You have your main, that's your boyfriend or girlfriend, your wife, husband, that's your main, and then your side chick is that little one on the side that you're cheating with. Guys, he's so new to some of these things. It's so funny.
Wait, I'm not new to it, but I don't know the terms. I don't know the terms, but I know what it is. Okay. My opinion on that is that, you should be committed to any relationship you are in.
Yeah.
And you should be in 100%.
Yeah.
The moment you begin to give attention to someone else, then that person becomes a side.
Yeah.
And the reason why many people give attention to other people is, for example, for men like this, okay, maybe he knows that there are certain things, certain qualities he wants to see in his partner, right? But not every woman has everything that every man wants.
Yeah, that literally reminds me of my geography teacher in high school. She goes, no man will have everything that you want.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had to have everything that you want, you'd probably have 5 different men. But you just have to pick the one that suits you the best.
So that's the reason why people start to get side chicks, because maybe there's someone who, he's fair, he's tall, everything, but there's one particular thing that he doesn't have.
Yeah.
That someone on the side is giving him.
Yeah.
So it's like she's adding the two to get a complete man, So she may not like a lot of things about that person, but there's just that one particular thing that person has that is drawing her to him.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
And as for the guys, we know we
Yeah.
guys follow
Wondering
guys
eyes.
follow after the physical things, So there's the lady, she's beautiful, she's nice. Sometimes you look at men who cheat on their wives. See their wives so pretty, and you're like, okay, so why is he cheating on this woman? Maybe it's just because that one person that on the side, maybe the person has big that his wife doesn't have, or the person has big that his wife doesn't have. So he's just following after that one thing in that woman. It's not because he loves her, he likes everything about her. And that is very dangerous. I think we should learn to avoid having side chicks. You should learn to be content with what you have, because your partner will not have everything.
One thing though, like about the Jamaican culture though, is that you'd be so surprised how many women are happy and content with being side chicks. Like, that's what they want to be. I kid you not. Like,
I want to be a side chick.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if it's the toxicity or the drama that they like, or just wanting something that is not theirs or something. I don't know. But that's what it is. And I feel like it's something that needs to be like, I mean, people need to like change their mentality.
Yeah.
And then they get so upset when the guy doesn't end up picking them. And I'm like, you set yourself up for that.
Yeah, you wanted to be a side chick, so
like even the guys too, like you'd be so surprised, like when I go, like guys are hitting on me and I say I have a boyfriend, they go, that has nothing to do with me, I'm talking about me and you. Like, they don't care, and they're fine being on the side. And some guys go, yeah, I want to be your side.
I can't be on the side. No, I have to be the main. Why would I want to be on the side? It's so interesting the way some people, the perceptions and the way some people think. And I think that influences a lot about who you are. It influences the decisions you make and the things that you decide to do. Because why would you decide to be a side?
Because they don't
you
want
don't
to
get
be a
the
wife.
full attention. They'll have to hide you from people. And
I think a part of it too is, based on what I've heard before, is that a part of it is that when you're the side, at least you know who he's cheating on you with. At least he's more honest with you.
What if you are
and he treats you better than his wife because he gives you the gifts and everything like
what
that.
if you are just one of the
I know, like they never think about that part. Like
maybe you're like number 5 or something like that.
Exactly.
Wow. Interesting. Okay, next one. Do you think a couple's finances should be together or separate?
This is my okay. My opinion on this is I think it should be both.
Separate?
Both. Like I should have my personal account, my personal finances. You have yours, fine. But then there's that joint account that we both put money in that we use for things that we're doing together. For example, if we're building a house, stuff for the house, stuff for the kids comes from that joint account. But then when it's something like for us personally, like going out with friends, instead of taking it from the joint account, you take it from your own account. That's what I feel.
What do you think about the statements where they say when the lady say my money is my money
and your money is mine,
our money? What do you think about that?
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest with you, it sounds great because having the guy as the provider and breadwinner is always nice, and it's always nice to know that I have my own money. But I've grown past that, and I've always looked at it like we are doing it together.
Right.
So, I mean, like, I won't say 50-50 because 50-50 is very relative. I mean, I could be working, say, 100,000 a year. You're working 150 a year. How is it gonna be 50-50? Right? But instead, it's like I contribute what I can. You contribute what you can. Yeah. And that's it.
Right.
It doesn't have to be exactly
like those.
50-50.
So I think that what happens, I think in this situation it depends on the couple. Every couple should decide what they want to do with their finances. Okay. Because there are certain situations where the woman earns more than the man. Yeah. So what happens in that situation? It puts a greater burden on the man if you want him to be the one to take care of everything, right? So in that situation, the woman has to, think ahead and know that I'm bringing in more, so I need to bring in more, as in financially to take care of the family. Yeah. Right. But what you said in the first place is also very right. There should be a joint account where the two of them put money in that they use for their joint adventures or joint things that they want to do. But they should also have their individual accounts, and then they should set up a certain amount, not an equal amount, but like a percentage. Yeah. So maybe we wouldn't say 1,000 each, because maybe, as you said, getting 150, somebody's getting 10,000. If you say 1,000 each, it may place a burden on someone. So maybe you can say 1%, right? So 1% of what you get goes into that joint account. 1% of what this person gets also be, so that we are all putting the same percentage into it, and then we are all building up. Yeah. So I think that's basically a good answer for that. That it depends on the couple, but it's advisable that they have a joint account and they also have their individual account. Yeah. When they go out on a date or something, it depends. Make things fun. Sometimes you can go out and say that, okay, we are going to put our cards on the thing turned upside down.
Yeah.
The waiter should choose. The person who's kind of waiter chooses pays for it. You know, make things a little fun for the two of you. It shouldn't always be like, yeah,
you pay,
and
you pay. Like,
it should be different. You know, make it a little bit interesting for the two of you. Yeah, it's because there'll be times where the man will buy gifts for the woman. There'll be times where the woman will buy gifts for the man. These are from their individual accounts, so it's good to have those things in place. Have money on your own before you have money together.
Yeah, that's so true. Because you can't like build together unless you build yourself. Like you can't build if the foundation isn't good.
Right. Yeah. Sure. Next one is very interesting. If your partner had close friends of the opposite sex, how would you feel?
Okay. Okay.
Let me hear what you have to say.
I don't trust females. I've never trusted females. That's why I have limited female friends. I don't trust females.
I don't trust males. I don't trust males. That's why I have limited male friends.
No, but I know how females' minds work.
I know how males' minds work.
So, but with that being said, at the same time, I'm not gonna be someone who's controlling and saying you can't. I would prefer to know the friend, get to know the friend, who the friend is, what their personality is like, and honestly, if my spirit cannot take you, most of the times my gut feeling is right. So the moment my spirit can't take you, then it's a no. And I feel like the partner should respect their partner's feelings, because at the end of the day, it's your partner. That's who you're building with, not your friend, right?
Right.
And I know some people would be like, oh, but this person was there for me and whatever, but your partner is the one who's here now, and you should put them first, in my opinion. So if your partner is uncomfortable with that friend, then I would suggest dropping that friend or keeping some boundaries with that friend. But I won't say no, he can't have female friends, but he should also know boundaries and what will make my head tick.
Right. I think this is where the whole thing about cheating comes in at, you know, because as you said, if there's somebody that you feel that you should hide from your partner, then that means you're cheating, right? So I think that it's good. It's good to have friends. You know, I have friends that have been my friends for 18 years, and I've known my wife for just 8 years, right? So there are two extremes where you say that, the one extreme is that this person has been my friend for long, so you can't come and tell me that I shouldn't be friends with this person. There's another extreme where you also say that the partner also comes in and says that I'm there now, so cut off every other friendship that you have. It's just me and you. There are some people like that. There are some people like that, especially the ladies. The
men.
No, the ladies.
You'd be so surprised.
They're like, I'm the one in your life now, so don't
no,
be friends with him.
The men,
and then
they'll
call the lady and be like, leave my man alone. Don't be friends with him.
No, the men would be like, you shouldn't have no boy best friend, or they'd be like, any girl who has a boy best friend, then she and her boy best friend be doing stuff.
But how can you have a boy best friend? Okay, wait. So back to what I was saying. That's what I was saying, that I feel like anyone who is your friend should be known to your partner. You know, don't hide the person. Your partner should know the person. The partner should know that, oh, this is my friend. We've been friends for this long. You know, so like someone like me, certain things that I discuss with my friends, I let my partner know about it. Not that, oh, I'm gossiping or anything, but it's just good to be open about it. Of course, certain things are very private that she shouldn't know. true, I keep those private. But like general thing that, oh, do you know that this my friend is in Canada because she's in Ghana and I'm here in Canada. And I can have a very close friend of mine coming to Canada and she doesn't know about it. So where were you? I was with a friend. Which friend? It becomes a whole lot of things. So just oh yeah, I'm with this friend. He came to visit. Yeah, let the person know what's going on with your friends, and that builds the level of it. Even builds the level of trust. That's the person. But some people use that as an advantage to also mess up. Yeah, I think it depends on the two of you. Don't say that no opposite sex friends. They can have
because it's just the boundary.
Because sometimes people say that if you say it's easier to talk to your best friend than talk to me, no, it's true. There are sometimes that you can't tell your partner certain things and then you can only tell your best friend. You know, it's true. Like happens like that. It doesn't mean you don't respect your partner. It's just that you can't tell them at that time. You know. So it's like that. It happens like that. But yeah.
I won't lie though, like since I've been with my partner, before I had a friend, like who would be like, oh yeah, this is my best friend or whatever. But like with my partner, like got to the point where he became my best friend. Right. So it was like, yeah, I no longer really need a boy best friend to that extent where I need to tell you everything and whatever. Like now it's like the moment anything happens, I go.
He's the first person.
I'm calling my partner like, guess what happened?
Do you know they were late? They didn't pick me early.
Yeah. Do you know who I saw today?
Yeah, they forgot me. They were supposed to pick me up for church and they forgot me. Remember that Sunday? Yeah. I told her everything.
It wasn't on purpose though.
You know, it happens. But that I get you. So your partner should be your best friend. When you tell them everything, they should become your best friend. That solves the whole thing and puts many things at bay. Next one. How would you feel if your partner's best friend was their ex? No.
Not happen. Not happening.
Well,
not on my watch.
Yeah, I don't have an ex, so I don't even know what's it. But from the stories that I've heard, don't bring your ex anywhere close to you. Once you said it's over between you and because the thing is that I think love doesn't actually die. I read this somewhere that
I don't think
love doesn't die. It's just that the love that you have for another person
is more than what you had before. Exactly.
So if you say that I'm keeping my ex around and then the love grows and comes to the same level as your partner, and then maybe it now starts to grow, you start to remember things that you guys used to have before no. It can lead to very dangerous situations that you wouldn't be happy of the outcome. So I think that exes in some situations
X means exit. It means exit. No friendship, nothing.
Exit.
There's no ship.
Exit. It means exterminate.
Yes, that's what it means. So, no, your ex should be. I would not be comfortable with that.
Because if you don't exit, you will expand. Oh yeah. So yeah. X means out.
Yeah.
Like take them out. Because I understand some people say that, oh, we are just friends now. My ex is my friend. But I feel like there's a reason why the person is your ex.
Yeah.
And so if you will still keep that person around,
it's when I look at it like it's like dangerous. You know, like with having a baby. Like you're pregnant for 9 months, you go through so much pain and everything, but then when the baby's born, it's like it's all beauty. You forget all the pain and everything. And for someone who breaks up and keeps that person in their life, your ex as your best friend or whatever, to me it's that like you guys broke up for a reason, and then all of a sudden you forget all the pain and whatever. I mean, the only way I can see an ex being in someone's life is if it's through co-parenting, because you guys have like kids together and whatever, you guys have to co-parent. and it's always good to like have a good relationship between both
to help build
the child.
Yeah.
Exactly. But if you guys don't have kids together and whatever, exit yourself. Like, just go.
Yeah, true. I support that. X means exit. Out. Nothing more to say. Out.
Exactly.
Right. Next one. We have 3 more. Okay, the next one. When do you think is the right time for people to meet each other's parents? For this one, I think that it depends on who you are meeting, right? Because mostly for guys, it's scary meeting the father of your spouse or your partner. Is scary meeting them because you don't know what that person has in mind. Because if this is a father who has raised his daughter for 20 years, 25 years, maybe he has somebody in mind that he wants to be, who is the ideal partner for your daughter, right? You don't know if you fit that description. You just don't know. So you feel like, okay, I think that the first thing that should happen should be your partner introducing you, even without them meeting them, to them, letting them know the kind of person that you are, right, before you actually get to meet them. Because sometimes, because of what they have in mind, you meeting them just there without them actually knowing who you are, puts them off. And you're like, is this the person? No. I say no to him, right? But sometimes when they get to know you, they get to meet you, know you, and it makes the relationship even better.
That's true.
So for me, my wife's parents, I got close to her mom and
How long after you guys dated though did you meet the parents?
I met her before we started dating.
Okay.
So we were just friends at the time. She just knew me as one of her friends and all that. And I think maybe she thought that it was just friendship for a long time. But we had already started dating at the time. She thought it was still friendship, Yeah. But
confession is good for the soul.
Yeah. So the thing is that when I was in Ghana, anytime I was going to a house, I went with my best friend. Right? So they wouldn't think that there's anything going on. Because every holiday, I go to her house with my best friend. We cook together with her parents, and we all eat together, and then we go back home. So, but me and her know that there's something going on between us, and maybe her little sister, but the parents don't know it, right? I got close to her dad. We used to watch soccer together and football together and everything, But I don't think he knew at the time that we were dating. May his soul rest in peace. But yeah, that was it. So I think that because of how the relationship has been with her mom, at the time that she told her mom that, oh, I like Maoli and we are going out. It was just like, okay, I know him already to an extent. I know him very well. It's not that I know that, oh, I'm going to meet my potential son-in-law. She already knows me, then the person I am, because I've been friends with her for long, So I think that it should be gradual. I understand the way some people make it feel like today I'm going to meet the parents of my boyfriend. It's a big thing. Well, I think it should be a gradual introduction, You just introduce me as one of your friends, and then it goes from there. And that's my friend. And from the way you even talk about the person, your parents too. Normally, parents are sharp. They already get to know. They'll be like, oh, you keep talking about this person over and over again. Every time it's like, the last time I was talking to the, why is that this person is the only person the last time we were talking to? They already get to know. Yeah. But if it's like, he's non-existent, and then one day, he's here, and he's the one. It makes them feel like, no. He doesn't fit anything that I want about a potential partner for my child. For example, in my case, Priscilla never met my parents until a few months. No, until I went back to Ghana. I was in Europe. You remember I was in Europe? And then I went back to Ghana and I had to come to Canada here. So when I went, they had a party for me and everything. I invited her and her sister. You know, I just don't want it. It's always good that it shouldn't be just the person, you know. So I've spoken to my parents about her already. That there's this lady that I met that I like, I want to get married to, and all that, you know. So when she came, and at the party, when the party had gone down, people were starting to leave and all that. Then I called my dad and I'm like, okay, yeah. So you remember I told you about Priscilla? This is Priscilla. He's like, oh, finally putting a face to the name, you know. So it's good that this prior introduction, not that, oh, there's a lady, and then one day, boom, this is the lady. And he's like, no. What do you do?
For me though, like,
I've been talking a lot. Ooh.
For me, I met when I met my boyfriend's mom, it was like a spur in the moment. It wasn't planned. It was just like we were in the town, and he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna see my mom today," because she was there.
But has she already heard about you?
Yeah.
Right.
But I think that you guys should let your family know as soon, like, for example, if you can, like, if you're not sure of the person, like, oh, you're not sure if you're gonna be with them or you're gonna take the relationship serious yet, then you can just let your family think you and them are friends.
Exactly.
But if you're sure that you're serious about it, then it's best to let them know about that person as soon as you're sure you're serious about it.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I think. And then, I mean, some dads, they will get upset at first.
True. Especially with their daughters.
Yeah, especially Jamaican dads. But eventually they will come around.
True. Yeah. I know some dads who were like, no, I don't like him. And now they're like, oh, son-in-law, son-in-law.
I just think like, for some, like, it's with knowing the person, because like you can just hear so much from other people's opinion of that person.
True.
But that's all it is. It's opinion. Some things are not facts, and sometimes people misinterpret certain actions that someone do, and so that just forms an opinion, but it may not be the fact of what the action was intended for, right? So that's why sometimes the dads are like, because they hear opinions of that person, and so they're like, yeah, well, I don't like him. But I just feel like sometimes once they get to know the person for themselves, then they can create their own opinion.
Sure. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah. Last but one. What is the perfect date?
For me, the perfect date is just, I don't have one.
For me, I honestly think that the perfect date is what the two people want to do.
Yeah, I just think it's
and
just
being involved in what the two of them want to do at that particular moment.
It's just being so emotional in that moment. You just can't stop smiling. Honestly, like, the perfect date, it's relative. Like, I could go on a picnic and it's the perfect date.
Right.
Like, I've been, like, with my partner, we've been on a picnic date and we've been on restaurant dates. And the one that I loved the most was the picnic one. Because, like, yeah, restaurant was good, it's nice, you eat good food, whatever. But, like, the picnic one, it was like, we talked about stuff. And it was so fun, you know? And just in that moment and everything. So it's really relative. I could be like, oh, the perfect date is this hotel and the roses and petals and the hotel bed and whatever. But then, like, the if the emotions aren't there, then
I think it's just what the two of you make it to be. If the two of you think that your date should be that you should lay in bed and then watch a movie on your laptop,
it could be perfect.
Being involved in it, and that makes it perfect. It's about the two people actually being involved in it. No matter where it is, no matter what you are doing, just be involved in it, and that makes it the perfect date. which goes on to say that you should actually be dating all the time. Yeah, because sometimes just sitting in the house and raising one leg like this in the sofa, it's you people being on a date, just having fun and doing what you want to do. Sometimes it's about dressing up and going out, and going to a restaurant, a flashy place. That is it. It's just what the two of you make it to be, and if the two of you are involved in it. Not that one person says that I want to go to the movies, and one person says I want to go to the game center, and then the two of you, and then okay, let me just follow you, and then they go to the movies, and one person is not enjoying the movie, or they go to the game center, and one person is not enjoying the games. That is not it. So just be involved in it, and that works out. Last one. Your opinion on online dating.
My opinion on it, if it works for you, it works for you. To each his own. But to each his own, man. Yeah. I mean, I've never done online dating before.
I've heard funny stories about online dating, where people just see pictures of the person.
Catfish.
They see picture, half picture, and then they set up a meet, and then the meet and the person is coming in a wheelchair.
That's not it. I've heard stories where like the person you like, for example, you set it up and it's like this really nice girl, and then the person who shows up is, I'm not trying to like body shame anyone, but like, you see, what can I say? It's like,
just say the person that you see is different from the person who was in the picture. Yeah. I think that. So I think that is true. That there are online dates that people started dating online. It ended up in marriages that are flourishing. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that you should really
be
careful about what you do. Because I've had a very good friend of mine started dating someone online, and then it's not going well at the moment for her, So I think that it's everybody and what you want. But why? All the people that are around you that you can see, you don't like any of them. You want to go and meet somebody who you've not seen from somewhere. That's why I say it's individual. I wouldn't date someone I've never met before. If anything, even if I've met you online, right? I think that I would have to see you physically. We need to sit down and talk before I can make a decision on whether we are dating or not. I will not make that decision just by dating online and a few texts here and there. No, because texts don't actually show who someone is.
I know.
And then you text and they are so nice, and then the day you get to meet them, that's when you know that the person that's how the person eats, the person chews in a certain way. And the person wouldn't have told you that online, So I think that you actually need to meet to be able to make a decision about that.
I remember like when me and my partner just started dating, because like pictures that I post online, they're like cute pictures. If I go out in public, I try to look cute. So what I did was I had my most embarrassing pictures where my hair was a mess, my face was a mess, and I just sent it and I said, "This is what you have sometimes. It's the real me."
Yeah.
But like for online dating, I just think to each his own. Like if it works for you, it works for you.
True.
You want to try it and see if it works for you? Do you, hun?
Yeah.
But for me personally, it's not for me.
Yeah, I think you should be careful. Sometimes there are people. I don't know whether you've heard of this movie. It's not a movie. It's actually like a documentary. There's this guy that dates women online, takes them out, spends. He targets rich women, takes their money, and then goes to spend it on the next girl that he goes. Yeah. I forgot it. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. It's an actual documentary. The guy, he has different Instagram accounts that he used to chat the ladies and all that. And he's going around Europe, different ladies from different countries. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the title of it. But it's there. Maybe I'll send it to you and then you can put it in the description for the people to see. But That's what happens when people build trust in all this online dating and stuff. But it can be dangerous. It can also work out well. I personally wouldn't do it, but I'll just say that if you want to do it, be careful. Make your good investigations and all that before you go into it, so that you don't fall into trouble. Yeah, I think that is it. It was a good discussion.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, that is it and the end of this video. If you guys would like a part 2, then don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go tell your mother, your father, your sister, your friend, your granny, your taxi driver, your teacher, every single person you know to go watch my video and to subscribe.
Right.
I love you guys so much. Don't forget to stay safe and peace out.